Taken away, so that Orianna Azir trade is looking pretty likely. And when you've got Jarvan still on the board as well, I think the Orianna feels absolutely fine.
I think
as Rumble Orianna would be absolutely revolting.
You can also go Rumble Jarvan here if you'd prefer it.
But I wouldn't mind any of the three, to be perfectly honest, just making sure that there's a little bit of extra peel for Peyz.
I kind of like the Lulu here for Keria because of its empowering of the already incredibly strong Xin Zhao, but Keria is arguably most famed champion of his career, even though the Bard is more recently. The new hot for him is going to be the Thresh they take here in Game 1. Like, this is usually something you see in Game 3, Game 4, not Game 1 of a Fearless draft. And this is what we saw when I first came into the LCK, when Aphelios was incredibly meta, often even B1'd in some of those drafts. It was like Aphelios Jinx every game. This is pre-Fearless. Yep. We saw it all the time.
I was really expecting one of the T1 fans to randomly screech as well, as I'm going to have to hold that thought, as Vikler is dying. Faker really wanted to get a bit of extra damage down, as Vikler following his minions towards the lane. If this was last year, he'd be able to just go back and it would be fine.
It's not, so he's not. Because he misses the hook, you know, that's kind of how this matchup goes. You look for a hook, you miss it, and Lulu's like, all right, well, that's some of your health gone. And that's some more prio in the lane. A good reaction, though, from T1. His owner is going to go for an early gank here.
The good old level 3 gank. Zin's out, not necessarily known for it. And we've got Raptor nowhere near. Diablo, I think, has a bit of an idea as to what's going on here, but already Owner comes through. And they get the flash through. That is so beautiful from Keria. Sets it up with the flash prediction, and down goes Diablo. Not enough summoner spells for this bottom laner. Decided to pick up a cull. And so, foregoing any extra pressure, and I
mean, he just walks right into it, and he knows there's a possibility of this. That's why he's heading over there. Feeling very nice for the Jinx.
Well, there's the flash. Let's see whether Vikler can get that shockwave down. Hits that level 6. And Emperor's Divide is going to be used preemptively here to make sure that he can't get over. Shockwave goes completely wide, though, as Faker's just walking it off.
Vikler's
shifts
face.
the sands, and he's just fine.
Faker's just like, no. Good try, buddy. Vikler's face.
And now this bottom lane is just up a creek that they don't like without a paddle. However, that is going to be the first kill going over to BNK. Now Raptor is going to find Faker trying to make his way back, and there is the orb once again. Faker shifts the sands once more, and the spear does go wide. And so a 1-for-1 in the bottom lane, actually better than I was expecting.
Close that gap. He also has level 6. They're going to try for something.
Yeah, Kellen moving over here. I don't know about this one, as Wild Growth is available. Lantern can be taken here as the Flame Chompers go down, as Vikler possibly a target here for Faker. No flash. Shockwave comes in onto 3 as the hook is going to connect. Vikler is definitely dead, but can they keep fighting? The answer is no, as Owner just dashes forward still. Diablo finding the damage. Moonlight Vigil to take down the Xin Zhao, and now Keria is looking for him. Red White Guns come in, but he doesn't find the hook, and Diablo's able to run amok in the fight. Faker able to take the Lantern out, and so T1 will get away. And I do really like the BNK composition. We were talking before about how they've had a lot of synergy success as Hook is going to come down. Diablo just walks into it. Peyz has to flash. Diablo cannot follow, but Keria is definitely dead. As Raptor has it charged up. Peyz in a bit of trouble. The flash from Kellen! Help picks to take the kill. One more time.
So, I mean, he's on a ward, but we're still going.
Oh dear. Peyz has just made his way back and has now lost half his health already, and now he's dead. Diablo is given a kill! There we go. BNK now moved to 6-3, 2.5k gold advantage.
There may be a bit of a bell curve in terms of us having a game and then not having a game that may be occurring. We may be close to not having a game again, Atlas, just in the other direction.
Oh no, that's true. We need to stay in the sweet spot. Stay in the okay, T1 makes something happen here as Faker gets the flash down. The Ram comes through as well as Diablo's knocked up in the game. It's coming back. It's coming back. Well, Faker's going to be able to pick up that kill. Kellen is going down as well, and T1 move back towards the driver's seat. as Peyz cannot catch a break, man. It's just he's trying to get to a minion wave. His carrier is likely dead. The box did come on through, but Raptor will have some more buttons available, and there it is. Now Ona's come on over, though, and no more flash here for Raptor as Teleport brings the Rumble to the bottom lane, and Peyz is going to come over and try and grab the kill, but it is Ona that picks that one up.
I'm amazed to hold up Peyz.
That's Moonlight Vigil that comes down. Gravitum comes on through there, and the Pantheon is going to come down, and yeah, there was no room for a Lantern towards his own turrets. As soon as he does that, he seems to die. It's all right, Ram comes down, flash out from Clear.
Vikla does have TP.
There could be a teleport angle here. We'll just have to see whether they do go for it. And it looks like the answer is going to be no. Clear is just dead. Ona tanks up the turret quite a lot, but he is absolutely fine as Diablo is behind.
Except Peyz right now.
Oh dear.
This is a crazy TP.
Yeah, let's see whether this one's going to work out as Clear makes his way in. Now Raptor gets on top. That's going to be the shockwave onto one as Ona trying to get himself out of there. There is Clear dying though to Peyz. Peyz actually getting some more money here as now Raptor could be taken down as well. A bridge too far perhaps, but now Diablo's able to get that damage through. Super Mega Death Rocket though to answer, and now Diablo's frontlining. I'm not sure about this one as he needs as many Gravitums as he can. The flash over was so sexy from Diablo, finds some Moonlight Vigil, and Peyz shuts him down. T1 will find the team fight in the end, but it looked pretty cool on BNK's side. Then it could mean that a lot of these structures are just going to go down, and that gold lead could balloon. As now Doran's possibly in trouble. He's looking to try and turn this into a bit of an engage, though. Finds the flash forward, shockwave, just to try and keep Diablo alive. It gets the autos down. Faker is taken out, but they are able to answer with the whole bottom lane being destroyed. Raptor with the Aegis, not able to get it done, and Peyz, yeah, he's excited now, able to take down his arch nemesis in Raptor on the Pantheon, and 3 already dead in trade for Faker. Clear going to follow. Hook, of course, is going to connect, and the Flame Spitter not doing enough, and another kill over to the Jinx. As far as the amount of stuff they have in the late game, I mean, it's 22 minutes into the game. We're getting towards said late game, and with Doran at level 14, he's going to start doling out even more as Peyz. Oh dear, he was on the map again. That's problematic. T1 not wanting to give this one up as now Ona going to get engaged on here by Clear. He's the one that needs to be there for the smite, so if Clear can actually get him out of here, that could be a big deal as the hook is going to connect, and Carrier's going to look to try and take down Clear, but now Faker's in trouble. Polymorphed, and Diablo will be able to find the kill before anything's really happened. Clear is going to get traded, and now the Baron is down exceptionally low. Ona still has a health bar though, and he gets into the pit. It is going to be secured by Raptor, but down goes the Aphelios, and now Vikla is trying to kill Carrier. He might be able to do so as the hook doesn't land, and Raptor is able to get himself out of there. BNK somehow find the team fight. I say somehow, I mean, T1 had to fight without their Jinx, but still, I mean, that was a mess until it was fine.
I kind of feel like that was one of the cleanest Barons I've seen from two teams in, like, ever. But, I mean, T1 didn't have a Jinx, right? And the setup was terrible. It's still not going to have a Jinx.
Just going to look to kill Vikla here, and Vikla says, I will instead take that.
Yeah, I played this well. Watch how they mark Faker, as we're going to go back to this play first, which is him backing on a ward, unfortunately.
Yes, it's the Peyz on the map problem again.
Yeah. Carrier's like, I got a lantern for him, but it's too late.
It was just hanging out. As now Diablo wants to take down the Sun Disc, as Doran is going to get a nice knock up there onto the Aphelios, but his damage is actually quite ridiculous now with 3 items complete. The Ram comes on through just to take down Clear, as now Ona looking for the angle. Diablo still wanting to fight this.
Why? Oh, okay, I get it.
I reckon that one sounds pretty good. As manages to get out of there. That was a bit dangerous. Oh dear, Faker's in a side lane. I'm saying oh dear for BNK because we've seen fights like this break out. And that is keeping T1 honest with their plays. As Doran going to look for a knock up here, but doesn't quite have enough direction. There's the shockwave though, as Vikla picks it up. Wild Growth to keep Raptor alive as well, but Peyz is free hitting. Diablo is frontline as he flashes on top of Peyz, gets the big shield and will go down, but he takes the Jinx with him, and BNK, I think, have enough damage left in the tank. Doran is finally going to burn down, and Carrier has to flash. 10 seconds until the Baron.
I said we kill the AD carry. Is it the initial part of this fight? It looks like T1 might be able to buy some space back here. Vikla and Raptor set this up though. Amazing shockwave. Faker is dead. That's half the damage gone, right? Then the Wild Growth buys some additional space here. Peyz can't really be hit by anybody. Diablo's like, I guess I'll take care of this. Keria hooks him. He cleanses and takes that extra shot, and they trade each other. But without Faker here, there is just no way T1 can win the fight back. And this is a ton of gold. This is Baron, as you mentioned.
Insurmountable lead. There's 4 items on the Aphelios. Diablo is very scary, but now the ramp comes on through. They get the knock-up, and he gets Wild Growth. Let's see whether Diablo can stay alive in this one. I think he might just be able to. Super Mega Death Rocket doesn't quite work, and Raptor stands in front of the hook. Owner looks for the angle as Diablo gets so much health back, and Peyz is going to melt as the Flame Splitter comes down. Clear sacrifices himself for his god, and his god is Diablo in this game.
Yeah, well, with a 45, 1.5 kills per minute game here, this was a lot of game. This is the kind of game where when the Nexus explodes, you do truly say, GG.
Yeah, we might need to do that. Let's try and do the StarCraft thing. Sorry, the Korean caster thing is this Nexus goes down because it absolutely deserves it. And B&K, what incredible play around the advantages that they found for themselves. They made this game their own, and there it is, GG!
Ellis, what a game!
Oh my God.